Welcome back, everybody. Time for the hot topic buzz. Nancy Pelosi denying accusations of insider trading after financial disclosures showed that her husband bought as much as $5 million in computer chip stock, NVIDIA, ahead of this week's vote on a bill that would deliver billions of dollars in subsidies to the chip manufacturing industry. Now, the Speaker's office telling Fox Business, quote, the Speaker does not own any stocks, as you can see from the required disclosures with which the Speaker fully cooperates. These transactions are marked SP for spouse. The Speaker has no prior knowledge or subsequent knowledge involvement in any transactions. Lou, you know, judging by that statement, it looks like they've dotted their I's and crossed their T's. Legally speaking, it's probably kosher, but that doesn't mean that it's ethical, right?
It doesn't. This doesn't pass the smell test. I mean, anyone that's been in a relationship, I was married for 16 years. If I'm going and swinging around millions of dollars in a stock trade and my spouse or partner doesn't know about it, there's no way. Just no average American is going to believe this is real. At the end of the day, the best stock pickers should not be in Washington, D.C. It's long overdue for legislation to prevent this. It's just as bad as insider trading. And, you know, I'll take a fair bet here. I think Paul's picked the wrong chip stock anyway. He should have picked NXPI over NVIDIA because NXPI has much more exposure to the automotive sector. So I hope his trade works out terribly for him.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see. We'll have to also see what happens with the DUI charges that were filed against him as well. That's another issue. But it's so interesting to me, Angela, because I look at when it comes to Speaker Pelosi, it's rules for thee, not for me. This is not legislation that she's pursuing, right, to make sure that Congress and trades and spouses trades would be regulated because of the potential to share insider information.
That's right. In fact, almost 7 months ago, last December, Speaker Pelosi was actively advocating against such legislation. And I think her office's explanation here is just a little bit insulting to the American public, because when they say that SP stands for spouse on her filing documents, it might as well stand for Speaker Pelosi. Her husband's gotten himself into hot water on this before. In fact, just a little over a year ago, he cashed in on more than $5 million in Alphabet stock right before that House committee was set to vote on reining in big tech. So the timing is just way too suspicious. It is too convenient to be true for the Pelosis, and they owe the American public a little bit of honesty and a whole lot more ethics.
They do, but she just shrugs her shoulders when she's asked about it. It's really interesting to watch.